And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yep, got another show for you. It's kind of a heavy duty show. Um, I don't think we're going to have a CBDC in the United States. Here's my little intro because it's going to damage the banking system, and you're going to tell all the bankers, hey, sorry to let you guys and gals know, but you're fucking done. That's not going to happen unless there's a massive compromise of some sort. But we're going to get into it on the show. That's what today's show is going to be about. What about a CBDC, Crypto Hulk, for now for Russia, China, France, any of these countries, Singapore, any of these countries that have like a socialist, communist kind of a thing going on, they're going to have CBDCs for their government. Um, that's what I found here. Um, let's get into it. Let me start off. Danny Boy is the first one here. Danny Boy. Well, I can't go all the way up on the chat, so I'm probably no, I'm probably right on that. Okay, Danny Boy, then MC Prosperity, then Hunter, and then MKP. So my friend was over today. He's really good with the camera. He's kind of like an artist. Not kind of, he is. He's kind of yeah, he's got some skill. Let's put it like that. I'm not saying like the best in the world or anything like that. I'm not saying we're going to put out blockbuster videos and shit. What I'm doing to the channel is I'm expanding it and bring more options. More options. I'll be broadcasting in front of the couch on live streams, and then on other times I'll be standing up. We're looking at possibly, depending on what happens with the channel, actually renting a studio somewhere, like in an office building, and hopefully not disturbing the neighbors. But then, having more of a commercial location, like an actual office where we perform shows, live streams. It's more, I got more room there than where I got now. So that'll be down the road in the future. We'll actually have a Crypto Hulk office. These are just things we're working on right now. We're having fun. We're making videos. We'll be posting them maybe in 2 to 3 weeks from now. We're going to start. We'll make little pictures, little videos with no sound, and then he's going to add all the shit in later, sound effects, visuals, and all that. So it'll look pretty cool. It's going to be funny. I told him it's got to be funny. If I'm not fucking laughing, we're not posting it. Okay. So, because we got to have some fun, right? I mean, this world's too screwed up already. Everybody's selfish and stuff, and it's scary about what's going on. I want to have a show where we laugh and we learn. All right, that's pretty important. So there's that. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Nothing on the show is real. Everything's a big lie. Don't do anything I tell you to do. I'm the worst financial advisor on the planet. In fact, I'm not even a financial advisor. If I tell you to buy something, do not buy it. Okay, there we go. Mateo, welcome to the members video live stream. I could have swore you're a member already, but YT tends to kick people off. There's XRP Mama. Then we got it past 61, version 2. The couch goes to the Smithsonian. I was talking to my friend. I'm like, dude, if we get like a real studio office, building setup deal, are we bringing the couch, or does that stay in at my apartment? And gosh, I mean, if I did shows from the studio only, then the couch would be in the studio, and well, I'd miss my couch. I don't know what I'd do without it. It's been here with me. It's like the anchor of the show. What the hell am I going to do without a couch? Like, oh, ScrewTube didn't renew my membership. That happens all the time. And these are things that I'll be talking to tokenize the couch. Yeah, I have another meeting with YouTube. They missed the last one. The guy was sick. He told me, I got an email, so it's going to be Monday morning Pacific time is when I'll talk to the guy. And I'll talk to him about some of the stuff that's happening to the channel. And but until then, I'm sorry. These are the things that we have to deal with in this channel. So tokenize the couch and place it on the ledger. Oh my god. Okay. Let's start here. Buddy. Buddy. Here's the article we're going to start with. This is what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's going to come true, but we'll read the article cuz it's facts, and then at some point I'll say this is my opinion. Okay, which doesn't mean a fucking thing. Just my opinion means it doesn't mean a fucking thing. Some people ask, well, Crypto Hulk, what do you think? Well, I'll tell you, but like, who the fuck am I, right? I'm Crypto Hulk. Here's the title: American Bankers Association. Now, look, all the American bankers are getting together because they realize the CBDC is no bueno. Okay, the CBDC would be advantaged competitor. Okay, we'll get into this. Today, United States Congress will hold a hearing on the digital dollar dilemma to discuss the implications of a central bank digital currency and potential private sector alternatives. The Federal Reserve believes that a CBDC will help maintain the dollar's unique role as the international reserve currency and improve financial inclusion for millions of U.S. citizens. However, both the American Bankers Association and the Bank Policy Institute strongly object to the Federal Reserve launching a digital dollar. Now, you know what? I'll tell you what. I think the bankers are crooks, and I think our government's a crook. All right? Let's just go with that. Crook versus crook. I think you all agree with me on that. Okay. Now, it's like the lesser of two evils. Okay. We've got to pick the best of the worst. I'm going with the bankers because my government, I'm sorry. I'd rather deal with the bank than my federal government, especially the condition of the Justice Department and the government. It's just so fucking whacked out. Our school systems all has this sick Democratic left perversion shit to it. I'm going with the banks, and they can be the same way, but at least they're not my owner. Okay. The ABA, the American Bank Association, noted that the dollar's role in international payments is based on the strength of the U.S. rule of law. Well, we have none of that in this country. You got criminals running around like crazy and all kinds of bad shit going on. So we got the borders open, so we have no U.S. rule of law. That's pretty fucked up. The openness of the economy and the sophistication of its financial institutions. Hence, the American Banker Association does not believe a CBDC will help to maintain international dollar dominance. I'm going to agree with the banks. I want our government as far away from money as possible because these motherfuckers just spend, 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 spend. It's unfucking believable. It is also argued a CBDC would not further financial inclusion and is ultimately unnecessary in the United States, where for most of the public, the dollar is already digital. I agree. I don't want our government creating a CBDC that they can control and say you can only spend it 5 miles from your house. We're going to give you a certain amount this month. I don't want that shit. Fuck the government, okay? A CBDC is a direct liability of the central bank and would require moving significant. Here is where here is where all the private banks are going to get fucking destroyed. And if that as much as I hate banks, why would I want to crush all the banks and then have our federal government as my bank? Are you fucking high? I don't want a CBDC. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. A central bank digital currency is a direct liability of the central bank and would require moving significant funds like our money from private banks into the Federal Reserve. Hell no. Now, I know the Federal Reserve is not a federal, it's a private entity, but for the sake of this conversation, I'm calling it federal. All right. Want to make sure it's clear because I'm always going to get that asshole. But I got you, Crypto Hulk. I got you. The Federal Reserve isn't federal, it's a private corporation. Wow. Okay, wow, you're so fucking smart. Yeah, you're smarter than me. Oh, God, yes. You just mentally whipped me right there with all your fucking brains. According to the Federal Reserve, a widely available CBDC could serve as a close substitute for commercial bank deposits. However, the American Banking Association argue this loss of deposits. So imagine, I want you guys to imagine, if everybody starts taking their money out of the banks and putting it into a CBDC, our banking system's going to collapse. And guess what? We have our government now as our bank. I might as well just move to China or Russia if I want that fucked up shit, right? Let me continue. A CBDC would turn the Federal Reserve into an advantaged competitor, posing a serious threat both to consumers and businesses. I totally agree. Let me check the comments here. Hunar is here. Welcome. Good to see you again there. We'll put money into CBDC. Banks are already collapsing. Why don't they take all of our money? Another screw job. Grow the channel. Look over. Look over there while we screw you. All right, let's continue that. This next section of the article is titled Banks Are Keen. Now, banks want a wholesale CBDC. This is the next section. Instead, the American Banking Association suggested this. They suggested this. A CBDC should only be used for wholesale interbank settlement. Do you know what that is, you guys? The veterans know. Everybody who's a veteran, tell me right now, what is wholesale interbank settlement? Just give me one word of what that is. Wholesale interbank, everybody. That's Ripple. That's Ripple. Okay, I just answered my question. Well, XLM, Ripple. Both of those two. Yep. Well, oh, no, stop. No, XLM is actually for SME, small, medium enterprise. So the answer would be XRP. That's wholesale. You see, look, what's the biggest cryptocurrency company dealing with banks? XRP. What cryptocurrency company deals with wholesale? XRP. Now, I know you're dealing with XDC with trading commodities, futures, stocks, bonds, and you could move a whole lot of wholesale shit with that. So probably one of those two. If it's small to mid-sized businesses, that'll be stellar. So the banks want a wholesale interbank settlement. Well, that's Ripple. And if you're dealing with stocks and bonds and shit in a wholesale level, that's XDC. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. I'm going to start showing you all the truth bombs I got and stuff, but not quite just yet. But I'm going to go over one potential. Here we go with this regulated liability network. I'm letting you know, the other day we read an article on DecaBank, right? DecaBank, and they had the platform called Swiat. And they had about 4 banks involved. Standard Chartered was one. And in the article, it's a platform for trading. And in the article, it talked about how the regulated liability network, which we're going to get into right now, the regulated liability network is very similar to the German Swiat DecaBank stuff. Okay, they're very kind of similar. but the regulated liability network is better. You're going to see. And it's all about XRP, XLM, and XDC. Here we go. One potential. So the banks have an option. The banks have a plan B. Their plan B is one potential example was the recent regulated liability network trials involving the New York Federal Reserve's. Now remember, when you hear New York Federal Reserve, that's a Ripple partner from day one. I'm going to drop a truth bomb here in just about 30 seconds, okay? So hang on. You might want to hit that bottom button there. It looks like a money. When you hit that money, that's a emergency alert button. It keeps you safe from truth bombs, okay? So make sure you hit that little money button and follow the instructions. So right here, we got the regulated liability network. It involves the New York Federal Reserve. That's Ripple, by the way. See, you know why these banks don't want the CBDC? They want the regulated liability network because that's Ripple and that's wholesale. And that's how you and me get rich. Crypto Hulk, show us the evidence. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. Better hit that money button real quick. Follow the instructions. It's going to save your ass. Kapow! Now, what did you just drop in the top chat, Crypto Hulk? What I just gave you is a 2000, let's say 13, 14. Let's say 14. 2014 Ripple page. And if we look at the 4-second mark, well, if you look at it in the upper left, it'll say like Ripple Labs. Then below that, it says meet the team. These are not investors. These are team members. There's a difference. If you can read, it says meet the team. It doesn't say meet the investors, okay? It says meet our team of what? Cryptographers, security experts, distributed network developers, Silicon Valley and Wall Street. Does this sound like we're talking about just strictly investors in this program? No. It's pretty fucking clear that these people work as a team. So, here's my evidence. In the 4-second mark, if you look up to the right, you'll see Ripple Partners, NASA. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. Why is they North American or North Atlantic Space Administration? Am I saying this right? North Atlantic Space Administration. Why is the New York Federal Reserve and the National, I'm not going to say security and I'm not going to say agency, why are they there with a startup company called Ripple in 2014? But let's focus on the New York Fed part. New York Fed. Let me read it again. The New York Fed, the New York Fed. Let's go back to the article. One potential example was the regulated liability network involving the New York Fed. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You dropped the truth bomb. You see, everybody, the regulated liability network is Ripple's XRP ledger. Okay? And they build on it. The regulated liability network and the New York Federal Reserve. Guess what? They're Ripple partners. Oh, snap. The federal government is working with Ripple to make a regulated liability network. No other channel has showed you this because they don't have the evidence that Crypto Hulk has. This is revolutionary. The United States government, I got to say it again so you all get it. The United States government is involved with Ripple from day one as a startup company. The New York Federal Reserve specifically. And the New York Federal Reserve, working with Ripple, made what's called a regulated liability network. Well, damn, Crypto Hulk, how the hell do you find this shit? Well, because you guys pay your $5 and I got to make it worth your money, right? I got to make it worth your money. You got that money. Let me see. Hold on a second here. Stephen Morris. Let's freeze the couch, look for DNA, and recreate Hulk in the future. Oh my gosh, crazy. Matt Teo, alert, boom, XR Pizzle for the win. Rich as fuck soon. Thanks for that. MC Prosperity. MC Prosperity. Gave 5 people a membership. Oh, shit. Let's see what 5 people these are. Robert Raznick, Omar P. Smith, Steve O. DXRP, Elias Vertez. Bienvenidos and welcome to mi casa. My name is Elias Vertez. I run the western coast of Mexico. Uh, I know you're not Mexican. I just like making noises. If I see a name that I can use my little magic cartoon voice with and have some fun. And last, it was YEWE. I don't know what that is, but they got memberships. These people, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 of them got memberships from MC Prosperity. Shimada is a member for 4 months. Caught red-handed, boom. You got it right. Then we got Ed Doxy. Again, fantastic info. Thanks, Hulk. Awesome. XRP Shaman. And you got 1970 legend strolls in, Jody Nadeau. And then Omar's there, of course, with the new membership. Okay, let's keep going. So we're reading the article. The American banks don't want anything to do with no CBDC because it's going to put American banks out of business. So the banks come up with an idea. Hey, why don't we use this thing? They're trying to be real slick. But Crypto Hulk knows. Okay? But Crypto Hulk, why do you look at news from 10 years ago? Technology's changed. Things are different. No, what's different is you're a fucking retard from the rest of us, okay? So the reason Crypto Hulk is a genius and he goes back 10 years is because Crypto Hulk's the only person on the internet that has told you and shown you with facts the Ripple page in 2014 that the New York Federal Reserve is in fact a Ripple partner from day one. And when we look at the regulated liability network, what the fuck is written here? New York Federal Reserve. That's why the fuck I go back 10 years. So your stupid ass can see truth and quit talking all kinds of dumb shit in the fucking comment section about why is all this shit so old? Nah, because you're fucking stupid. That's why. How about that? People like, oh yeah, that news is old. It doesn't relate anymore. Well, unless I'm on planet your fucking anus, it says right here, the New York Federal Reserve's innovation arm is working with the regulated liability network. How the fuck is that? Let us continue. It says here, another banking body. It's called the Bank Policy Institute. Is giving testimony during today's hearing. The Bank Policy Institute, Paige Peridon, will tell Congress that blockchain-based deposits enable advanced programmability features, the ability to exchange funds with other digital assets atomically. That's atomic settlement. That's Ripple words right there. XLM and Ripple are basically the same fucking thing. Atomic settlement, and the transfer of commercial bank money on a shared or universal ledger. Oh, snap. Besides XLM, XDC, and XRP, can anybody name a distributed ledger that works with everybody else, that settles atomically, that's never had an error, never been hacked? No, you can't. All right, got it. And you can program it, and we can go on and on. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let me now drop more truth bombs because we enjoy doing that. Here's the Next article that's the same. This whole show will be on this one subject. That's it. Hold on. That copy, another paste. I want you to see because this is massive. I'm showing you the future right now. We're not having no CBDC in this country. People aren't going to have that fucked up shit. Okay, the banks ain't having it. John Corson, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Says hello Hulk Army, and then you got XRP Shaman, and he gave 20 people memberships. Oh man, here we go down the rabbit hole. We got the Great Khabib. All these people were given a membership by XRP Shaman. The Great Khabib, Superlative 10, D Shuffle, William Oil. Then we got Avo Latte, FPV, who's a moderator, got a membership. Rafael Garcia. Divergence Training, MRNC, Robert, Mitchell Goodsell, Freddie, Ruggs, McFly, Crypto Canuck. Now I remember that name from a couple years ago. Jason Vitorino. My name is Jason Vitorino. Aaron got a membership from XRP Shaman. Aaron L. And you got Ivan Tapia, Jeremy Fitzpatrick, Kale. Those people got memberships from XRP Shaman. Oh, we got another one too. Hold on there, folks. Peter Nelson, Zane Vogel got memberships from XRP Shaman. And I think that is it. See you later, Mateo. Good night, all. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping by, Mateo. 20 new soldiers, said 1970 legend, charge of the Crypto Hulk recruitment department, recruiter's office. Oh, I'm having too much fun. Okay, back to work. So, what facts we got now, Crypto Hulk? All right, let me go back and post this article. This is another article, same subject, different article. All right, here we go. Now, this article is dated about a couple of months ago, 2-3 months ago. The New York Federal Reserve. Oh, that's a Ripple partner. We just got done learning that. Citibank, Ripple partner. Wells Fargo, I want to say Ripple partner. HSBC hired a Ripple executive, and a Ripple executive went to HSBC. They did like a little swap. They complete a digital currency trial. Whoa, digital money trial. Today, the New York Federal Reserve and Ripple Partner Innovation Center and 10 financial institutions did the results of a proof of concept of the regulated liability network. Are you seeing this regulated liability network, everybody, is a what? Digital currency. Are you hearing me? That's what that regulated liability network is. It's digital money. You got it? The title just said it right there. That's what we're dealing with Ripple, the government, Citibank, and all these banks. The trial successfully tested commercial bank tokens and what? A wholesale, listen to this. This is XRP right here. A wholesale central bank digital currency is known as a Cbdc. Everybody, that's Ripple. Congratulations. Welcome in. You've just become a multimillionaire. You just haven't seen it yet, okay? Now we're going to skip down 2 paragraphs. Look what we have here. Listen to the last sentence here, everybody. Again, another Ripple partner in the regulated liability. Listen to this. It's an idea recently echoed by the Bank for International Settlements. Bing! Ripple partner. Unified, we're talking about a unified ledger. We're talking about the Bank for International Settlements. Ripple just joined them to help them on their mission for what? Making us rich. I don't have the article. Look it up. BIS and then look Ripple and then there you fucking go. All right. There's your evidence right there. I don't need to make shit up. I'm showing you the truth. I don't care what the fucking token price is right now. I'm showing you down the road in the future, whenever they get their shit together and quit playing games and tokenizing all this shit on a private ledger that we cannot see. For all we know, right now the price of XRP is $1,000 a piece. Okay, I totally believe that. I don't need to use hype for that. Crypto Hulk, Boy Scouts honor, we belows, we be loyal scouts, and all that good stuff. Never a Girl Scout or a brownie, by the way. Not hating on guys that want to become a Girl Scout, but just that's not my thing when I was little. So there you go. We start scrolling down. You got Citibank all up in this. That's a Ripple partner. I'm gonna show you the proof. Oh, damn, look at this. BNY Mellon is a part of this. Ripple partner, Citibank, they're a Ripple partner. HSBC, pretty much Ripple partner. MasterCard, definitely Ripple partner. The New York Federal Reserve, hell of a Ripple partner. PNC Bank, Ripple partner. US Bank, definitely Ripple partner. Wells Fargo, I'm pretty sure. Oh, look, Settle is involved. SETL. A Ripple executive went to go work for Settle. And then Deloitte, I'm pretty sure, is a Ripple partner. Ladies and gentlemen, this shit's all fucking Ripple, XRP, XLM, and all that. Okay, just there you have it. Next, I'm going to show you a web page on the Regulated Liability Network. A real proof of concept. Now we're getting technical. I'm not going to deep dive this too much because I know it's a lot of information for our little brains. But for those people that just want straight up facts, to Olibug, member for 12 months. 12 months of listening to your foul mouth. Oh, fuck. I absolutely love it. Keep up on your no fucks given attitude, Hulk. Look, these motherfuckers are running the world. They don't give a shit about us, right? So it's my job to try to fuck up what they're doing. So I try to find the deepest dives, all the connections, so you end up rich. And they're like, fuck, this Crypto Hulk guy's making everybody rich. Oh, not everybody. This Crypto Hulk guy's making all his followers rich. Right now, I got 400 people watching. I hope all 400 of you get super fucking rich. You get to go to these parties and these yachts and stuff for these rich people like, oh, this guy's worth 100 million. This guy's worth 200 million from that XRP shit. Yeah, bitch. How does it feel? E-Fit, thanks for that donation, says soon everyone in the world will have a digital wallet. We won't be falling behind. Thank you for your lives, Crypto Hulk. That's my job, to equip every one of you with the best news, the most solid facts, and then you just wait to be rich. That's pretty much how we do shit. Boats and hoes. Okay. Just thought I'd help out Stephen Morris there. So what are we looking at? Actually, let's drop some truth bombs, and then we'll get into this article here. It's the Regulated Liability Network. Truth bombs incoming. First one. Shout out. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. BNY Mellon was mentioned as a participating member of the Regulated Liability Network. 2016, BNY Mellon, Ripple partner. There's your first Ripple partner of the Regulated Liability Network. Next, Citibank was mentioned as a member of the Regulated Liability Network. What do you see here? Here's an article just in. Citibank extends partnership with Ripple's powered Volante. So we got Citibank using Ripple technology. The company's called Volante. That's a Ripple partner. Next, the article talks about PNC Bank. PNC Bank is a member of the Regulated Liability Network. Crypto Hulk, show us the facts. Okay. Right here, Ripple partner PNC Bank embraces blockchain and what? Joins RippleNet. When was this? Oh, only 5 years ago, Crypto Hulk. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, why do you read off all this old news? Well, here's why, dickweed. Because in the article from today, it shows PNC Bank, you cocksucker. And that's a 5-year-old Ripple partner. That's why I go back 5 years in the news, dumbass. Copy and paste. Next. What do we got here? This is from a news article. It's an Ethereum Bitcoin kind of a news article webpage. US Bank. So they're a member of the Regulated Liability Network. US Bank had an employee from BBVA come to them like a big shot, okay? That guy is a Ripple employee. BBVA is like a Ripple partner. One of Ripple's leading partners, actually. The hiring of this guy from BBVA, who's definitely a Ripple partner, the hiring of White could see the U.S. bank adopting Ripple technology. Of course it will. You don't bring an executive from BBVA Bank to U.S. Bank, an executive who's using Ripple every day, and then for U.S. Bank not to use Ripple. That doesn't make sense, okay? At least to me it doesn't, but you can still believe in Santa Claus. That's fine. You don't have to agree with me on shit. I don't make my show for you to agree with me. I make my show because I have a program. And if, I produce bad shit, then make your own fucking program. How about that? Works out great for both of us. I don't have to hear your dumb shit and you don't have to see me. Next. This article is from last year. Ripple partner and Wells Fargo are collaborating on a swift replacement. Ripple partner is called the Clearinghouse. They're in the United States, massive organization for payments. They're a Ripple partner. The Clearinghouse is using Ripple technology, and they're working with Wells Fargo. So it's safe to say Wells Fargo is using Ripple technology. Let's put it like that. They may not be official partners. Their partnership is still in the closet. They're afraid to come out. So, but they're more than happy to use Ripple technology every day, but they don't want to admit. Okay, got it. I've been in one of those relationships before. I think all of us probably have. The walk of shame, you know what I mean? Just like. Lastly, MasterCard is all up in the Regulated Liability Network. Oh, look at this article from where? Coin Market Cap. Never heard of them, Crypto Hulk. Here's the title. MasterCard forms CBDC partner program with Ripple. And this occurred about a month ago. So here you have MasterCard working with Ripple. Talks about CBDCs. And remember, wholesale CBDC, right? Wholesale, that's Ripple. Wholesale CBDC. MasterCard working with Ripple on a CBDC. Not for you and me. Ripple doesn't work with people like you and me. It's wholesale. Wholesale, wholesale. Got it? There you go. There's all your evidence. Our time's at 38 minutes. I'll open up the phone lines real quick. Let me see. Okay. The phone number is 916-906-3095 if you want to call in. If you're outside the United States, you dial a 1-916-906-3095. Last article, let me show it again. Last articulo. This all deals with the regulated liability network. Okay, this one is the official. This is a .org. This article is a press release. United States service industry study demonstrates the feasibility of a regulated digital asset settlement platform supported by what? Shared ledger technology. Now, I'm not going over this whole article. I'm going to cherry pick it. What we have is a press release. There's a group of, okay, members of the United States financial services sector today published the findings of a proof of concept that explored the regulated liability network. It's an interoperable network for what? Wholesale payments. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ripple right there. Okay, new people, you'll understand what we're talking about, but this is what they came out, the financial services, members of the financial services sector, meaning key members of the banks, the top banks of the United States, did a proof of concept. They wanted to see, what is this regulated liability network? Does it work? This, that? Yes, it does. What is it for? It's an interoperable network. No other besides XLM crypto, which you need to buy, XRP, which you need to buy right now, and XDC. There is no other interoperable networks out there, okay? Just these three. And they just tested. We've gone over, look, everybody involved with the regulated liability network. Okay, let's say out of 10 banks, 8 are Ripple partners. What the fuck does that tell you? It tells us, people with brains, that, and especially when they start talking about wholesale payments, distributed ledger, interoperability, we all know what the fuck that is, okay? It's pretty clear. We're in the winner's circle. We win. This article here, we win. The proof of concept means it's already done. They know that it works. It's done. Okay. Especially when you have the Federal Reserve Bank of New York working on the regulated liability network. They're a Ripple partner for the past 10 years. You think this shit's not going to fucking work? Oh, snap. And Ethereum is nowhere to be found, ladies and gentlemen. No fucking where. Vitalik Buterin is going to be off smoking crack cocaine somewhere, okay? Hold on a sec. Hello, Crypto Hulk here. Who's this? Sean. Okay, all right. You're a member? You have to be a member. It's $5 a month. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you, but I got to keep it just for members only. But you're free to watch. You can ask questions in the top chat if I can get to them. But just, I got to kind of draw a line somewhere, right? All right. What's your first name again? Or you want? Okay, Sean from Atlanta. We'll maybe talk to you one day on the phone. Thanks for calling. All righty. So his friend at work, something, or yeah, said, "Hey, this guy's online. Why don't you listen to him?" So he heard a phone number and he called in. All right, that's cool. Let's go back to that article. All right. So, with today's traditional payment systems, and Ripple is a payment system, effectively there is still friction in transactions. The study was spearheaded by a collaborative working group of Ripple partners. I'm just being real, you guys. The study was spearheaded by a collaborative working group leading 3 work streams that analyzed business. That these people that are all involved in this, they're all Ripple partners. I've already read off the relationships. We already know this. But this is a great article for like a new person to read. Look through this that I'm reading off right here. They're talking about domestic interbank payments. This use case simulated wholesale United States dollar payments between commercial banks and was intended to prove the core functionality. Like this is all just Ripple right here. What crypto do you know that deals with the banks? It's Ripple. Everybody knows that. Even the Bitcoin maxis call Ripple the what? Banker's coin. There you got it, right? We know this is Ripple, XRP, and get the other cryptos, XDC, XLM. They all work together. Like if you have a stock exchange, right? And you want to move a particular crypto and you want to pay for that crypto, that's where they all come in together. You use an XRP to pay to get an XDC crypto to move that. So it's like they all work together. All right. So if I say Ripple, it's all three. But specifically, right for this particular use case of payments for wholesale, it'll be XRP. Key findings. I'm not going to get into that. They talk about 24/7. The global economy relies on stability and reliability of the US dollar. Talks about privacy for all. See, here's what they want. Here's what they want, everybody. This regulated liability network will be layered on top of the XRP ledger. The regulated liability network is for all these banks, right? They will have their own private ledger. That's why they talk about here under technical conclusions, and right about in there somewhere, it's showing privacy. Where did I see that at? Okay, yeah, second line. Privacy for all the participants of the network. These rich banks aren't going to let us see what they're doing. Just like right now, we can't see really what the Ripple price is for the XRP because they're hiding it. That's what they're going to do with this regulated liability network. It's all based on Ripple, XRP, and all that. These top banks are going to have their own private place to shoot money around and stuff where we cannot see. But at least you know they're using the XRP, XLM, and XDC. That's how we get rich. So maybe we can't see everything they do. We're still going to get rich from it. All right. Disclaimer. It just tells you the participants: BNY Mellon, Ripple Partners, Citibank, HSBC. We already went over all that. And that is it for all the articles. The phone line's still open. 916 area code 906-3095. You have to be a member, a paid member at $5 a month to call and ask a question. And if you're outside of the United States, you dial a 1 first. So with that, let me check. Oh, we got 20 new people. My God. The recruiting office, I guess, is still open. Sweet God. 40? Damn. Well, we have a bunch of new recruits, everybody. Let's let me get to work. I got some work cut out from here. 1970 legend. Thank you very much for 40 new people. Ooh, wow. Here we go. Johnny G, Loam Cone, Chucky, Sarah Ibrahim, Richard McLean. Then we got Robert Kovacs, Troy, WV Watcher, XRP, BJRTH, Louis the Dragon, Ricardo Reyes, X Gunvy, The Hack, Discover Enlightenment, DGMS, Heidi. Then we got Amar Ahmed, Mark S, Karan Kapoor, Lock and Load. Those people were given memberships by the recruitment head, 1970 legend, director of recruitment international. Next group of 20 people by 1970 legend include ZOM by Fide, Cindy Lou Who, Richie Rich Bish, Owain Davies, Each One Teach One. I like that one. Big Swede, Joshua Carcamo, Brandon Lee. Welcome back to Planet Earth from the afterlife. Paid 365. That's what we're going to be one day. Pat Patrick, OG Crypto, just like me. Eric Menhir, Sebastian Scholl, Massimo Capovilla, endoplasmic reticulum. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, how the fuck you know that? Never mind. Are you a biology major, Crypto Hulk? No. Quit asking questions. Lola World, M&A, crypto and watches. Sridhar, let's just say Stefan, welcome. Olong Johnson, oh, brilliant. And then Reina Maria. Thank you very much, 1970 legend, for giving all those people memberships. Director of recruitment worldwide. Do you approve of that, Donald? Okay, that's the bobblehead. It's the Terminator. Actually, it's the Trumpinator. Get it right. Just checking up on everybody. All right, get back over there, man. Out of 60 new members, surely one has a question. Yeah, 60. Holy jeez. Okay, what we got is I got the Crypto Hulk hotline. I got this phone right here specifically because I'd have people ask me from other, they'd message me or whatever. How much is it for phone call, Crypto Hulk? Because this guy over here charges like $600 for a half hour or something, $300 for 15 minutes or something. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I mean, if I can answer your question in Top Chat. So the fans kind of, in a way, got me to get a phone, but I'm not right now charging $300 or something to talk. It's like you pay $5. Now you have access. You can call in like right now. I mean, what a luxury. These other channels, they're charging $300 and they don't have the deep dive shit that I got. Okay. They're relying on some like what chart analysis dumb shit. These chart analysis people, I'm not even getting into that. I want to encourage you if you're brand new. Um, you know, you can call in and I can do the handheld where no one can hear you. Some people are like, well, I don't, I work for a, hey, I got people that work for some, let's say, high level positions that call in and they'll tell me, I don't mention who, I don't mention names. And they're like, I just prefer to be on the handheld. Let's call my name Jim. And instead of me being in California, just say I live in Wisconsin. Okay, Jim from Wisconsin. And that's how I do it. If you say, don't say the name of the bank I work for, I'll say, okay, he works for a bank. Like shit like that. So, but I do sometimes get real people that know shit call in. And it helps us. And it's fun sometimes as mystery callers, whoever it is. It just brings a lot of fun. But yes, I love when people call in. Hulk's the best. I just got kicked out of the Girl Scouts for eating brownies. Oh my God. Sicko. But yeah, so I got the phone line hooked up. And Bernard, oh, I missed that one. Bernard, thank you very much for that donation. Sometimes the channel, like it slips, the top chat slips, and I don't see them. Let me go back. Let's see. Just don't want to miss any. Oh, that's a lot of members. My God. So I have the phone line set up because look, I don't know everything, right? I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. And I can guess if you say, "Hey, Crypto Hulk, I know you might not have exact evidence, but what are your thoughts on this, that, or the other?" You know. But I have this phone line set up for newer people. If you're brand new, you don't have to go on speakerphone. I just pick up the handheld, say, "Hey, Crypto Hulk, I don't want to go on speaker, but could you please explain?" And you can take the question off the air where I hang up and I talk, or you can stay on the phone and then back. But as you tell me stuff, I have to every once in a while tell the audience. I can't sit there for 5 minutes being going like, yeah, all right, because nobody knows what the fuck's going on. So about every 30 seconds or so, I have to kind of tell the audience what you're saying so they can kind of get involved in the phone call. So maybe next time if you want, or maybe this time. But the phone call is great. It's free. And I'm trying everything I can to help you guys be rich. So, yeah, let's leave it at that. Captain Caveman, thank you for your information, Hulkster. Yep, so we just learned, okay, Robert Driscoll, call in Hulk doesn't bite. No, I just break shit. Thanks, Robert, for that. Oh, so tonight's show, basically, I'm going to wrap it up unless we get another call in the next 1 minute or so. I'm going to turn the ringer off. I can still see it ring. And, whoa, that's weird. Okay, it's ringing right now. Hello, Crypto Hulk here. Who's this? Okay, are you a member? Awesome. Just type in Hi Hulk, and then I can see. Okay, there you are right there. Do you want to be on the handheld only or speakerphone? Okay, here we go. We have tell everybody what your screen name. Well, it's Robert Stubbs. Okay, so what's
Yes, sir.
up?
Yes, sir. Hey, I was going to call. First of all, I don't remember who sponsored me, but whoever did, I appreciate it. It may have been 1970s legend. I don't know. But anyway, I want to say thank you for that again. Also, I wanted to ask you if you could talk about how the other cryptos, like maybe VChain or HBAR, may work together with the X cryptos.
All right, so the main platform is the XRP ledger, and everything will be built on that. It doesn't, okay, the XRP ledger is open so people can build on it. It's not like it's a permissioned platform. Like you don't have to be a buddy of Ripple to build on it, right? It's an open, permissionless. They gave it to the World Wide Web Consortium. Everything in the world will be built on this interoperable ledger that we call the XRP ledger. But its main purpose is payments. Then different cryptos do different things. Stellar's designed for small to mid-size transfers of value. I don't want to say money, it's transfers of value. You could transfer boats, NFTs, all kinds of stuff. And then the XDC, let's say the R3 Quarta is mainly designed for foreign exchange, stocks, bonds, these kinds of things. Now, when you get into VChain, it's more like supply chain logistics. And these other cryptos, CeeLo, HBAR, and a gazillion others. Well, there won't be a gazillion in the world because that shit, all the other shit's fake. You might have like 1 to 200 good, solid core cryptos. And the way that they work is, look, XRP cannot do everything. David Schwartz even said that. That's why they're building like side chains on and stuff. But you can only do so much. You don't want to bog down a crypto. You'd rather have another crypto designed to do a particular task. It's like, okay, in the army, when I was in the army, everybody had a different job, right? But we're all in the army. And that's kind of how it is. There's different levels. You have privates, sergeants, staff sergeant, sergeant first class. It goes all the way up the ladder. Sergeant major's the army. You're all in the army. But there's different jobs each of the soldiers do. And that's kind of the same way with crypto. Polygon's going to do a particular thing. Polygon's going to have worth. I don't know how much these cryptos are all going to be worth. It's if you have a ledger and they load it down with tokenization, that motherfucker is going to be worth a lot of money. So if you get a Polygon and if everybody just dumps tons of tokenization on Polygon, that's how that shit goes up in value. But you got to look, XRP is going to move wholesale big tons of money fast. So you have to tokenize that ledger. That's why we're seeing now tokenization by this bank, tokenization of bonds, tokenization of real estate. They're all putting it on these different ledgers. So a payment ledger has to have money available at all times to move money. And if you have a smart contract, now we're getting into. I haven't studied all these cryptos. I don't have time. But what I do know is that each crypto has if it's a good crypto, it has an important use case. So that would be kind of like my answer to your question.
Gotcha. Well, I was just curious. I know you talked about VeChain before, and of course HBAR. Just curious, if you thought those were going to play major roles for their specific use case or purpose.
Now you see these different ledgers cannot talk to each other. A VeChain ledger can't shoot the shit with Ethereum, let's say. Or let's hear
Mm,
a VeChain can't shoot the shit with HBAR. But the reason you have an interoperable ledger because it can interoperate with all these different ledgers. You get the Polygon blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, Bitcoin, all the different ones. Um, they that's what Ripple's job is, kind of like coordinate. And then we throw in the Codius, which I got into a few times. I made about that video about 5 times. Codius in the past 2-3 weeks. I made a video. You can watch that one. What Codius was invented by Ripple as the master. It has smart oracles, which tell oracles what to do. Oracles tell the smart contracts what to do, and smart contracts kick in motion everything that needs to get done with the cryptos. The Codius is an implementation of sandbox code, and it translates. You don't have to speak like a certain language. Programmers can use whatever language with that, and then on top of that, you have an interoperable ledger. That's why XRP Ledger will be the king because everybody will build on it. But XRP can't do everything. But let's say it's a coordinator, it's a translator. It facilitates, hey, you 5 blockchains, go over here, do that. You 3, go over here and do it. It's not XRP doing it, but it helps coordinate all the moving parts, right? That's
gotcha.
kind of like what it does. So XRP cannot do everything, but it helps everybody talk to each other, especially when you start utilizing Codius. That's the final, is when we're all ready to go. They release Codius, and then boom, all these blockchains mysteriously now are able to talk to each other. And they may be speaking a different language, but that's where the Ripple Liquidity Hub and Codius and stuff come in, and you can transfer. I can send you $1 and it comes out a peso, right? Or you can send me a Japanese yen and it comes out a ruble, right? That's what Ripple does with the Liquidity Hub, and that's what Codius and the ledger and everything's going to do is interoperable between all these different blockchains in the world.
So is XDC directly related to Codius and R3?
Now we're splitting hairs, possibly. You've got Jed McCaleb, who invented. He worked on Ripple, so he started all the XRP stuff. Ripple's the company, actually. Specifically, we'll talk about Ripple. Then he left around 2015, took the code with him, and then made XLM. So it's kind of like, how much did he take? How close are the two? I don't know that because that's very technical, and that's not my show. My show is to tell you that Jed started Ripple along with a bunch of other people, but then Jed left and went to start Stellar. The XRP ledger and the Stellar ledger are very similar. How similar? I don't know because that's more tech stuff. That's out of my area that I need to know. But there's tech people that would tell you, oh, it's 5% different, 10, maybe it's 100% identical. These are things that to me are not important, but it's important to know like that they split, and then Jed made Stellar and all that, and it's very similar. But Codius, Jed didn't make. That was Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas, and throw in a dash of David Schwartz with offline contracts. That's Codius right there. Those 2 guys mainly. Now there's other people. There's about 8 other people at the end. You should watch my show on Codius because I break it all down. It took me 55 minutes to explain it all. I'm kind of giving you a little short synopsis right now, but the full show, if you want to learn all about Codius and in the end how all this gets put together at the end, then you watch the Codius video. It's 55 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a breakdown. Let me tell you, it's a long breakdown. But if you wanted to know the end game, watch that video.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, I'm gonna throw one more question at you, kind kind of different subject, but I don't know if you're familiar with the term Nasara or not. Have you heard of Nasara?
Yeah, these people out there, like, okay, I don't know what
Yeah,
it
you just,
is.
I didn't know if you were had done any research on the investigation, see if they ain't legitimate about that or not.
I did a show one time with a guy that totally believes in all that. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying it is true. I've never studied it. I never really wanted to. Um, I just want to teach crypto. That's kind of like my thing. And everybody
Hmm.
says, "Oh, I don't even know what that shit is." Honestly, I don't. And I don't want to learn. Um,
Yeah,
it's just
that's okay. I was curious if you were familiar with it.
my plate's
It
full teaching all this, man. I work at least 40, 50 hours a week in the show. I don't have time to start studying this other shit, you know?
I get it. No, I just thought maybe since you've done a lot of research and investigation over the years, you might be familiar with it. Might have some thoughts on it.
I mean, if I want to devote 40 to 50 hours a week, shit, yeah. But it's just, there's always,
Yeah,
it's kind of like a pie. And if you put all the pieces together, you have a whole pie, right? And it's
yeah,
like, if I bring an aspect to crypto, somebody else has another piece aspect, somebody else, it's impossible to study the whole pie. It's not, you have to have a team. I literally need 10 to 20 people to help me study crypto, NFTs, all the shit. I need 20 people to do that.
gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey, thanks very much for all you do. Thanks for all the quote lies, and enjoy your show. And
Absolutely.
God, you guys have a good one there. Awesome.
Right on. Thanks for calling.
Have a great night.
All righty. Okay, that's it. Phone calls up. See, that's what it is. So this caller calls in. He didn't even have to pay. He had somebody get him a membership, and he asked a question that's going to help him move. So now he doesn't have to study a bunch of shit or wonder. He could just call up a channel. Hey, 5 minutes. I need answers to this, that, and the other. Boom. He's got all the answers he needs. Then maybe in a whatever it is, a call back later. Hey, I was looking at this. Explain that. That's what the membership's for, to help you become rich. I mean, what more could I do? I mean, I could probably go over to your house and start breaking the shit down, but it's like you've got a show here. I've got evidence I'm bringing, phone calls, questions in the top chat. I mean, there's not really much more you need than that to be successful, you know? These other channels, do they have top chats going? Do they have phone calls we can call it? Oh no, that's right. You got to pay $300 for that, don't you? Oh, that top member group, that's a $500 a month membership. Yeah. What is it on Crypto Hulk Show? Well, it's actually free if you get someone to pay your $5. Imagine that, it's free, pretty much. I got their recruitment office, 1970 legend, but so that's what the phone call's for, to help you guys be successful. All right. That'll do it for today's episode. I got to study tonight to see if I'm going to make a show for tomorrow morning. My God, I've been busy all day doing this. My friend was over when I had off time, which I didn't. We were filming Crypto Hulk episodes for the future. Some of them are pretty funny. You're gonna love it. But we learn stuff. We gotta laugh sometimes, you know. But other than that, it's over. The hotline is over. No mo. That is gone. All right, then. I'll see you guys in my next broadcast. I don't know when that'll be. Um, I got to look tonight. If I don't find news, I'm not doing a show. If I do a show, it'll probably still be at 6:30 in the morning. Tomorrow's Friday morning. I'll do a show at 6:30 to 7:30 and go do part of my leg workout after that. Shit. But that means I'll be up by 5:15. Love it. 1970s legend. Thanks for that donation, 1970 legend. My bet is that after you use your free membership for a month, then you will find it worth spending $5 a month. That's really how it should go, you guys. We got people out there that are willing to pay membership fees so you can have a free one. And it's like, what I'm trying to do is pay it forward to you. So once you get a membership, of course you're going to find value in that. Spend the $5, and give someone else a membership. See how that works? So we're always paying it forward. And that new person gets a membership for free. They can call in. Like that shit would cost at least 1 to 300, 500 bucks a month for that. You're getting it for free, actually. You're not even paying for that first month. And then after that month, get a membership. And then pay for somebody to try out the channel for free. That's how it works. We're always paying it forward. I'll see y'all in my next broadcast. Probably going to be tomorrow. I got to find news. I'll see you then.